Hey, it's Kurt the Boat Doctor out here in this minnikota. I'll show you exactly how to make that thing go up and down, stow and flow and deploy and auto pilot and that other thing, that anchor lock thing. Yes. You know, down the road there is, I'm not sure, there's a minnikota, motor guide and all those. These do have like a gateway plug, but I don't know if they'll hook up to the Garmin. Not for sure, but you may ask, where you could hook it up in here and use your autopilot on your screen. I'm not 100%, but I know you need a gateway wire to confirm it. I know Motor Guide works with Garmin. So right now we're on autopilot right now. So right here is your steer. I'm going to kick it out. You see how it says N right there? I'm going to kick that off. And then I can shut this thing off here, and that shuts the little blades off. Now I'm going to turn those on. I just turn that on there, and then I can control the speed. See how that right there? So we've got some current, so we'll whip that up to about 8, 9 right there. Okay, and to shut the prop off, you just do that. To steer, you just do this. I'm going to steer back this way. Works really good. And then you can do your adjustments on your trim. You got to be off of your autopilot right there, and then you have to go back to your menu, which is this button right here, home. And then see where it says trim, you just hit this button, you get this little trolling motor right here, and you can go up, you can go down. So you just got to figure out where you're getting the best speed at. So I'm going to put it right there, then just leave it there, and then I can hit then it'll go back to this screen. I can turn that back on again, and then again I can do autopilot. I'll just turn it right here and say I want to go there, and then I just want to go straight ahead. I just hit N and it's going to take me right to them pylons. And now there's a lot of different tricks on these things if the current's really running strong. And then I can kick the speed down just a little bit because we're drifting in pretty fast. And then I'm going to kind of judge this to see where I'm at. Sometimes you may want to have your main motor running, because if you get too close you don't know the swing of this. So right there, I'm going to say, let's hit that auto lock. See the little anchor? And that's just this, you just push that in. See how it stopped me? So you can get a little bit closer if you want. And then it should keep us right here. This is called spot lock. And it's just going to find itself and then hold us there, and this will get to 0. And there we are. So say you wanted to fish right off here and just hold you right there. We're at 0 miles an hour right now. See how it's just holding us? Pretty cool. And like I say, that motor you can have, you know, when you're coming into a close area, you can just leave that in gear. So say you came in and, oh shoot, I'm gonna hit, then you can kind of back up. Don't go over like say 5 miles an hour forward or reverse when that thing's deployed, and especially when you're sitting there trying to stow it again. Always kind of go like say with the current, because it helps pick that up. But if you go against and you go too fast, you're pushing on the front of that bow mount. So right there, see, we're holding really good. So then if I want to kick that auto, like the auto lock off, spot lock, I just do that. Then if I want to just speed it up, I turn the blades on, and then I can steer it. Let's go back over here. And then I can speed it up. And this is called cruise control. That will hold that speed. Like if I'm 6, I hit that, it will hold it there. And then I say I want to just go there. Then I just hit navigate. And then you can go back up here into the screen. Home, let's go into charts. Go into nav charts. And you'll see, boy, he's been fishing a lot up here. But see, he'll just hold me in that course. I'm going straight up. And we're not going 3 miles an hour, so that map's slowly going to turn for us. But that's holding it on autopilot. Now, say I wanted to stow this. Now, you should maybe turn this thing off, like right there. Maybe just have one of your motors running, like here, just in case you were close to something. Now, let me see. Which way is the current going? Okay, it's coming in, so we're fine. Okay, so then what we want to do, this is the tricky part. Not really tricky, but you don't have to turn this off, but it isn't a bad idea. and then it says stow right here. You give it one push. That's important. Little round one to stow it, one push. And if you left the motor on and stuff and you hit stow, it'll shut everything off and line the motor up. And then it should go right down into there. Now I unlocked all that from there before I took off because I knew I was going to use this. So I undid that ram lock. And then see over there, there's a button right where that green button is. Then I turned that one on to the left when I was at the dock instead of climbing back out there again. Okay, now deploy it. I'm going to shut this thing off completely. You hit this button here. And it says shutting down, that's shut down. Now remember, check marks on. And then there's an okay, you hit this. Now you want to deploy. You hit this circle 2 times, 1, 2. And just wait, it'll take about 2 seconds. And then it's going to deploy. I already trimmed it down to where I think you'd want it. So you don't have to do that trim until you get out there. Now I'm getting close over here. So right here, I'm going to let it drift a little bit more. And then I'm going to do an anchor lock. See where we're going now. I got the main motor running just in case I hit this and this boat wanted to swing around. So give it about 1 boat length swing around depending on the tide. So right here, I'll get a little closer. Right there, I'm gonna put anchor lock on. See the anchor? That's gonna keep me with the current. See how it's swinging it around? Now that will hold me right here. Now I can go ahead and turn this motor off. Always look at your tack. See, now it will hold me right here. Pretty cool, huh? See, ain't going backwards, ain't going forwards. We're at 0. Okay, so now I want to get out of here. I just hit the anchor lock off. I hit my little thing there, and then I turn it because I don't want to run into them pylons. There you go. Speed it up. Bye-bye. We're leaving you now. See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya. And then I'm going to line it back up over there. Okay, now, of course, then you spin it, spin it right there. Then you hit navigate. You can just hit navigate and it'll hold that line. So now to get it up, you can, of course, just turn your little blade off right there. And then it'll get off and navigate. You don't have to do that, but remember, now going up, it's 1 push on this circle. And now since I'm just going from here to there, I'm not going to lock that down, and I'm not going to turn the power off until I get to the dock. Then I'll get out on the front, go over, lock that down, and then turn the power off. And they're simple as that. Don't ever just pull on that thing. Okay, and then to turn it off, you just hit this check mark, hold it until it says shutting down, release it. That's it. I mean, it works really good. See, the light's still on, so that's got power to it. That ain't locked. I'll do that back at the dock. And then to turn this thing off, of course, you go up here, you just hit the power button. You can hit power again. You turn system off, then it'll shut itself off. This is on an Edge. These are one of my favorite boats. We sell a lot of these minikotas. These old Terraras with the self-deploy. They've improved them a lot. Okay, boat doctor out of here. It's a winter chicken dinner.